Since 5 a.m. when we started this trip, it's always a very long, tough, rough, sometimes smooth, a lot of the times educative events that we pass through on the Crossfire. From 5 to 9 every weekday, Monday through Friday. I'm Sheriff Quatri, by the way. Thank you for being a part of it. If you are just joining us, welcome to our family. Here on Nigeria Info, we talk. That is what we do. And we give you the platform to say your mind as well on this platform. Feel free to join our conversation from anywhere in the world. On Twitter at Nigeria Info FM is our handle. That is at Nigeria Info FM. You can give us a mention and tag your friends. Let them follow us because conversations never stop on our Twitter page. As a matter of fact, conversations as old as 2-3 weeks, people are still there talking about them. So you need to be a part of that. It's always interesting and fun if you follow us on Twitter. Over 1 million Nigerians can't be wrong. They can't be mistaken. So you need to be a part of that. We're also there on Instagram. Great headlines, great stories, breaking news on our Instagram page at Nigeria Info FM Lagos. That's right, at Nigeria Info FM Lagos. You can watch excerpt of videos of shows that we've had on this platform on our Instagram page as well at Nigeria Info FM Lagos. On Facebook, all our videos are there. Past shows on this part. If you miss out on any big shows on Nigeria Info, just go to Facebook. You see the video there. You can watch it over and over and over again. You can share it amongst your followers and friends as well on that platform. Nigeria Info 99.3 is what you can search for. That's Nigeria Info 99.3. Lagos. Let's begin. When we started in the morning, I said we're going to have two things to talk about today. The first one we talked about, the hike in electricity tariff. We've discussed that. Now let's come home and talk about the foundation, the very foundation of any people. Let's put it that way. And I'll explain why I said any people right now. Because any people, because it doesn't matter whether you people are 2-0, 3-0, 4-5-0, you must have some certain rules, some laid down rules, some things that would govern your actions and activities. It's called constitution. There's been a lot of back and forth as to, what the problem of the country really could be. A lot of people have faulted the 1999 constitutions. Others have said, no, there's nothing wrong with the constitution. It's just the people that are supposed to obey the constitutions, the constitution that are not obeying the constitution. If people do the right thing, if people obey the letters of the constitution, there won't be any problem in this country. Others have disagreed. Hence, there have been confabs and people coming together in this country in the past. The latest being the 2014 confab organized by the last administration before this one. Even though that one, a lot of people boycotted it. So those people, initially they said that they will not support anything anything that comes out of that constitution. But lately, some of them are saying that we need to go back to that confab report. Orosaya report is there as well. I think some things are being done concerning that, or are planning to be done concerning that. So let's talk about the confab report. Afeni Ferre is saying that whatever it is that the National Assembly is planning to do concerning the review of the Constitution 1999 as amended, they will not accept it. They said they will not take it. They will not be a part of whatever the National Assembly is doing currently as regards the 1999 Constitution. We've been having constitutional review for God knows how long. Yeah. And by the way, let me just add at this juncture, the Northern Elders Forum some weeks ago came out to say that constitutional review is not the solution to our problem. Because we've been reviewing this same constitution for God knows how long. Monies are being voted to review this constitution. Nigerians' monies Some people, according to the Northern Elders Forum, have turned this into a racket. Where once they hear 1999 Constitution, money don't land, may we go review. The Northern Elders said, look, you cannot continue to waste money in the name of Constitution review. There are fundamentals that we need to take care of. They said that some weeks ago. A lot of people didn't understand what they were saying, and it was very heated on the Morning Crossfire when we discussed it. Afenifere is saying the same thing now. That stop wasting money in the name of Constitutional review. Go back to the Confab reports. There were recommendations of the Confab report that you need to, that Nigerians came together and agreed on. That's debatable, by the way. And they're saying that the agreement, the recommendations put together in this report are best put together in form of a review of the Constitution and inserted into the Constitution. Then we can talk. They had their virtual meeting, Afenifere that is, presided over by its leader, Chief Ruben Fashoranti. And at this virtual meeting, they recommended the reports of the 2014 National Conference and other positions on restructuring as a basis of a meaningful constitutional order for Nigeria. They talked about quite a number of things, and yeah. But that is our conversation this morning. I want to know your position on this. Do you agree that we adopt the Confab report into the 1999 Constitution as this periods of issues that we're faced with in these difficult times? Or you subscribe to the idea and opinion of some school of thought that the problem really, the Constitution is there and it has its flaws, and so are other constitutions anywhere in the world. That's why people have amendments and amendments after amendment, because no constitution is actually perfect. Yes, we do that. But the people, the custodians, if we have, look, put together 2014 Confab or Rosai report, all the other Confab, put everything together. If the people who are supposed to protect the integrity of this country, aka Constitution, don't do the right thing, nothing will change. That is our conversation this morning. What do you think, Lagos? New Constitution? Confab report? Whatever report? Or the change in attitude of the people in charge of it? 0700 993 993 993. That's the studio line. 10 minutes gone past 08. It's a crossfire this Tuesday morning. I'm Sheriff Quadri. Please tweet me at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. That's right, at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. We're live right now on Facebook and YouTube. Let me know your position on this conversation. Nigeria Info 99.3 is where you can find us on Facebook and on YouTube. Just search for it, Nigeria Info 99.3 with the logo NI. You can send me a WhatsApp message. The WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805. That is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. If you're tweeting, hashtag Morning Crossfire is very, very important. If you want me to read your tweet, because that is what I'll be using to search for tweets that are coming. Let's have our first caller on the Crossfire this morning. Sam, join us. Sam is in Ebute Metta. Sam, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. Yes, for me, as old as I am, I think I understand that the best constitution Nigeria ever had was that which emanated from the constituency assembly, which was headed or chaired by Udo Udoma, the late Udo Udoma. And it was that constitution that produced President Shagari as the first president of Nigeria as at then. But when they abandoned that constitution, every other constitution, it is military-made constitution. We cannot stand the case of democratic government. So for me, it's either we go back to the Constitutional Assembly to elect or to form new constitution, or we stay to the principle of separation of power of federal, state, and local government. That is the only way out. Every other thing is waste of time. 2014 constitution was not people constitution. It was selected people. It was
Thank you, Sam. Okay, so you see, the holes are being picked right now in that Comfort Report. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning. Welcome.
Even with this present state and constitution, if we have somebody that can be a little bit selfless and give us even 2% of integrity, Nigeria, you see a heavy spark. It will start with telling the people exactly the state of the situation. Just like it will start with the election, because Nigeria is just a convergence of different platforms coming together. We are not a nation yet. So it will start with the personality of the person addressing Nigerians. That is giving Nigerians hope, bringing everybody together. One, then second, on the level of moving nation forward as in election, the person must selfless as in not going for do or die. First of all, remove the process of beginning like INEC chairman. Make the people feel that there's a force moving the nation. As it stands now, every man is on his own. Let the remaining the judiciary and legislature do the bringing forward of the INEC chairman. Why the person at the president himself assign that this thing? So let the person. We need a selfless president. As it stands now, our problem now is different interests. We have over 1 million interests especially in presidency. That is what is our problem. So,
thank you very much for calling me. Let's speak with Omotayo. Omotayo, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, it's not about the constitution. I mean, the comfort is not the solution. And the only thing that can hold the people in charge of the running of the country is the American judiciary will have to be brought in to run this system. You cannot bring the executive arm, legislative arm, and you left American judiciary behind. It's only American judiciary that can work with this system.
Wait, hold on. Just so we're on the same page. You are not literally saying that we should bring people from American judiciary to come. You're saying we should adopt.
No.
Exactly.
When General Murtala Mohammed set up this Constitution Drafting Committee back in 1975,
right?
What was trending then was we are not going to go back to the Constitution that led Nigeria into civil war. We now assemble these lawyers. Go and read what General Murtala said. You can Google it. He said, go and get us a constitution to avoid the pitfall. So when these Nigerian lawyers went and brought executive arm, legislative arm from America, they left American judiciary behind. American judiciary is where we, the people, we will elect our judges, we will elect our prosecutors, we will elect who is going to police our, all this. So if you don't bring that American jurisprudence or whatever,
the judiciary,
this system can never work.
All right. Thank you, Omotayo. I appreciate your thought. Let me quickly speak with Godwin. Godwin, hi. Good morning to you. Godwin, are you there? Can you hear me, Godwin?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, go on, Godwin.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, Godwin from Loshorolakwe. Yes,
You need to turn off your radio quickly.
Okay. The only thing that we need more than the Constitution this morning is our attitudinal change. Our habit, our attitude, our character does not conform with that of a reasonable human being on this planet Earth of 21st century today. You can imagine, is it the Constitution that have made us, our senator, our House of Assembly, to receive their salary, their allowances? No other country in the world has as much as they have. Is it the Constitution that is the problem? Why, even at the time of difficulty the country is facing, upon this their bogus allowance and salary, they do not feel it as a duty to say, okay, 50% should be cut away.
Well, they did actually.
How much?
They did 50%.
Country, they are just, it is a deceitful act. Is it the Constitution that the ordinary people, the palliative, that is supposed to be given to people of this country, is it the Constitution that made it not to go? Is it the Constitution that the corruption that they say they are fighting for, that it is not being done the way it's supposed to? Except, is it the Constitution that the dollars that have led to what dollars is today in the market? Is it the Constitution that the cost of rice in the market, is it responsible for it? Except we do away with everybody repent of his or her sin.
Right.
The evil and wicked way our rulers are. That is only where we can move forward. Otherwise, I support in entirety that of the northern rulers and their very group. Because at the end, it will be a jamboree and they will go and make a hell of money. The money that is meant.
Thank you, Godwin, for calling. Appreciate it. All right. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, Mr. Godwin.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, you're on to Polisas.
Welcome.
Let me tell you something this morning. Had it been to follow the Constitution, I mean, the system of, and by the road anyway, the system of Shagari, are you getting me?
Yeah.
Since we have been like this, you know, I am from Edo State.
Okay.
I'm 1987. Okay, I was a primary 2.
Okay.
Okay, do you know Ambrose Ali? What Ambrose Ali did then? When I followed them to Ministry of Education then, Benin, for a big hall. You know, started from ground to the ceiling, books, everything he did. The book were there. What I'm trying to let you know is that Ambrose Ali was able to sue Shagari to court, so to speak, challenge him. There was some allocation. He refused. So he sued him to challenge him in court. At the end of the day, the allocation was released to him.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Can anybody do that to current president? And Mr. Jimmy Jisu, with due respect, always annoys me when he say that man, that footballer bring us where we are. It's Buhari that bring us where we are. How could you, in the political science, it is asserted that no matter how worse civilian government is, it's still better than the best military governor. So Mr. Jimmy Jisu telling us that Shagari that was there then.
So that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Hold on. Hello. Can you hear me? Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Did Jimmy mention any name? Did he mention any name?
Did I mention any name?
I said, did Jimmy mention any name?
He did not mention any name.
So what are you talking about?
I did not mention any name. I said he usually say that footballer. Are you getting me? So I'm giving you my own opinion. How this country became bastardized. Are you getting me?
I'm getting you, but you're twisting what you're saying, but it's okay. Charles is here from Ikorodu. Charles, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Charles.
Yeah. I quite agree with the Northern Elders in the Philippines.
Okay.
The problem is not so much about the constitutional review. Somebody spoke and said that the 2014 confab was not people's constitution or whatever. Even the Udo Doma was not people, because there is no way the entire Nigerians will come together and speak. People must be selected to talk on behalf of Nigeria.
Sure.
The truth about it is that even the 2014 constitution, nobody knows the content. But I and you, we don't even know what it contains. And then the reason for that confab was because of what is prevailing now. And that was what the president saw then. That, look, we cannot continue like this. Let's come together and talk. People were selected. And then if you listen carefully at that confab, the confab actually revealed the diversity of this country, because virtually every ethnic group was talking my people. Nobody was talking Nigeria. But somehow along the line, maybe they reached an agreement and then produced a report. Let us see that report, and then see whether it will chart a course for this country.
Right.
It's not about the law. You know, like the Bible will say that the law is made for man and not man for the law. The truth is that we Nigerians, we have to have attitudinal change. The last speaker spoke, before the last speaker. It is not the constitution that made the economy to bastardize. It's not the constitution that made people to use the money that they are supposed to be used for projects and then they squander it, they embezzle it. It's not the constitution. So we have to have attitudinal change. It's unfortunate that, look, I tell you, if you bring Americans or the whites to Nigeria, give them 10 years, they will transform this country. Take Nigerians to America, they will destroy America. So we have a problem. We have a problem. It's not about the constitution. It's about we. Let us have a change of heart, a change of attitude, and a change of mind.
Thank you so much for calling me, Charles. I really do appreciate it. I do, honestly. Thank you. It's 8:24 right now. Let's see if we can give Richard a few seconds to talk to us. Richard, good morning to you.
Yeah, sure. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah. Well, quick one. Most of our problem in this country is basically on elections. You know what? It's based on political parties. See, if you want to contest for people honor chancellor in this country, you know, if you are not a millionaire or billionaire, you don't get to some certain post. See, until we make political tickets so cheap.
Okay.
Yes, those are one of the reasons where you have a political elected person. By the time you get to office, you know, you are human being. By the time you get to office, he has calculated all he has spent during the election. If we want to recover it and make more gain, these are one of our problems. We have to make that ticket. To make it easy for anybody to appreciate. Don't just say, okay, president, or governor or councillorship candidate ticket. So as high as 5 million.
Right.
So until you get this thing, until you break this thing down, that's where we know at least we be more easier. At least by the time I get to office, I will be less.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you so much for calling. We need to go to break. Lagos, after the break, we'll continue with this conversation. Is it a problem with the Constitution or the custodians of the Constitution? What is really the problem here when you're looking for a solution to Nigeria's? I mean, you have to identify the problem before you can start thinking of how to solve the problem. The Constitution, faulty, or the people in charge of it? Stay here.
It's okay. That is okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Let me explain. It's okay. It's okay. Off your mic.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info, your mic is always on. Let's talk.
My work is to point you in directions that say, hey, look there. What if we went there? Without actually saying it.
Joyce on the sunny side.
I think we have our system and we're not using it. I mean, we blame the system, but to the degree to which the system can work for us, we have not stretched the system to that degree. Are you willing to petition them? If you leave it on conversation, it's never really going to go beyond that and nothing better can happen.
Join the conversation every weekday, 12 noon to 3 p.m. right here on your number one station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. The best of talk radio.
The courts are congested. That is why the Lagos State government have decided to create a special court called the Sexual Violence Court for special operation of rape cases. And that is why you see that the conviction rates in Lagos State have increased.
Keeping you informed all day.
Let's finally talk about the Premier League and this meeting they should be having later today. Clubs will have the most thorough discussion.
About 1.2 million people who are living with HIV are on treatment in this country. It's a great number to have.
Your favorite dial, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. From your number one talk news and sports station. This is the Morning Crossfire with Sheriff.
We're back. The Morning Crossfire 99.3 Nigeria Info, discussing national interest on the show this morning. Constitution review or character reformation? How do we begin to heal? Constitution review or character reformation? Interesting. Just think about it. I know. Just think about it. 0700 993 993 993. That is 0700 993 993. The studio line for you this morning. You can tweet at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. That's right, at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. That's our handle. And please add hashtag Morning Crossfire to your tweet. That's right, hashtag Morning Crossfire to your tweet. The WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805. That is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. I'm going to go to WhatsApp very quickly right now and take some messages that have come in. I'm seeing some really weird messages this morning. Somebody's talking about coaches, foreign coaches on the Morning Crossfire. Okay, so here we go with something that is relevant to what we are talking about. Okay, in as much as the Constitution is not very correct during the drafting to really suit the will of the people of Nigeria, the people operating it, I mean our leaders and political office holders, are the main culprits of the dwindling fortunes and the Nigerian state, as the case may be. Philemon from Lagos sent that in. So he's choosing character reformation that we need to take care of first. Before we talk about Constitution review. Okay, so 2014 confab is a way to go if it reiterated on restructuring of Nigeria. But what prevented Goodluck Jonathan from signing the 2014 confab? G.H. Chawai from Ikeja sent that in. He's going with the confab report as the way to go. John Gold from Ojo on WhatsApp says, both our constitution and custodian are faulty. Another problem is the inability to hold our leaders accountable due to the poor state of our judiciary. To me, the solution is restructuring. So he's going with confab report. Well, that's what you chose, confab report, if you're going with restructuring. Simple. Okay, let's get to the phone lines. We'll come to Twitter in a moment. We'll come to Twitter in a moment. But let's just take some calls in, all right? 0700 993 993 993. Good morning to you.
Yeah, hello, Sheriff. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Sheriff, my name is Uche. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Welcome.
Now, Sheriff, I've listened to comments, I've heard what people are saying, and sometimes I marvel when people say we need to refocus and change our mindsets. There's nothing wrong with that. But Sheriff, let me ask you a question. Is it possible for 200 million Nigerians to sit in their homes and then refocus their minds on their own? Everywhere in the world, there's a tendency for the human mind to want to go against the norm. What puts people in check is constitution, documented, whatever, that make people do the right thing at the right time. Call it constitution for a country, call it whatever you will, but there is a form of check and balance that make people do the right thing. It's not about refocusing your mind. I can sit down in my home and decide, okay, I won't do this. What about Sheriff in his house? What about the next man in the next building? You understand what I'm saying, Sheriff?
I'm with you.
For me, I think that what we should do is simple. Sheriff, first of all, we need to sit down and talk to ourselves and decide, one, do we even want to live together as a people? And if we do, on what terms and conditions? That is the basics. That is the fundamental. Every other thing that we're doing is just window dressing. Every other thing that we're doing is just wallowing in self-deceit. We need to sit down and discuss and say to ourselves, enough of these shenanigans, enough of this rubbish that we do every day. Do we want to be together as a people? If we do, what are the terms? Sheriff, look at the situation in the country today. The country is practically in a mess. Nothing is working.
I hear you, Uche. Let's quickly move on to Okoje. Okoje is in Ojo. Okoje, good morning to you.
Yeah, Okoje by name. So I want to contribute to the topic that is going on now.
Go on, please.
About the Constitution.
Right.
Yeah, I think the Constitution we are practicing now is not the best for the country.
Okay.
Because the federal government is too powerful. They should decentralize the power. They should make the state and the local government autonomous.
Okay.
Even the country we borrow the federal something from, like America, most of the states are autonomous.
Right.
Even they have their own separate flag and so on and so forth. So the power should be decentralized. The local government should be made autonomous, while the state should be made autonomous also. In a situation whereby the local government now they're too close or something, and so on.
Oh no.
The state hijack the function.
I'm so sorry. Bad connection. I mean, I tried to wait a while, but it didn't get any better. In case you're just joining us, the conversation this morning is this. Afenifere and the Northern Elders Forum, they're saying that enough with the rhetoric of constitution review, money's going into constitutional review and nothing concrete coming out of it. They're saying, look, go back, pick up the confab reports, put them into the constitution where appropriate, and let's have a brand new constitution filled with the will of the people. And I'm asking this question, is the confab report the beginning of the solution? I'm not saying it's a solution now. The beginning of the new cause for Nigeria, or character reformation of the people in charge? If you have the cleanest constitution, how about people that are supposed to uphold it? Do you think you can get anything out of it? Or maybe those people, the new constitution will force them, because it depends on how you now craft the new constitution, to making sure that everybody has equal rights to play, equal role to play, equal opportunities, equal play field. Maybe, just maybe, that is the solution, or the beginning of the solution. Raymond is joining us from Ijebu-Ode. Raymond, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good. You are discussing about constitution and mindset. Now, I want to ask you, Sheriff.
Okay.
This very country called Nigeria, I want to know, is this country one country? Are we one country? This is very Nigeria. Is it one country?
What do you think?
Now, you can imagine an Igbo man cannot come to Yoruba land and answer name. A Yoruba man.
What do you mean by answer name? Can you break that down?
Now, answering name, I mean that an Igbo man cannot come to. How many Igbo man is in the House of Assembly in Lagos State, or in the whole Southwest, or the whole state in Southwest? How many Igbo man is in the House of, or even a appointment
of positions.
Okay.
That's number one.
Go on.
No Yoruba man can go to Igbo land and answered name as well, like I said.
Okay.
No Yoruba man can go to Hausa land and answer name, as I said. And we are saying we are one. We want to change the constitution. What are we changing constitution for? Nigerians will live here, go to Canada. So I read some time ago somebody from Nigeria who is a minister of Justice in Canada. It cannot happen in Nigeria, and we are talking of constitution. What are we going to do with the constitution? When we say constitution going to tell us?
So it's just to be clear, Raymond. Raymond. To cut the long story short, now you are talking about character reformation. We need to change our character first.
We need to change it. We need to answer Nigeria. If we want to become Nigeria, let us be Nigerian. Not if something happens here, they will tell you to go to your place.
You have made a very valid point.
Answer Nigeria. If we want to become Nigeria, let us answer Nigeria. If we don't want to become Nigeria, let us divide. That is my contribution.
You have made a very valid point as to being Nigerian first. And eliminating some other criteria that are unnecessary. Okay, there you go. Raymond had his say. Prince Eke Abasi Sunday on Twitter says, I believe the Constitution itself is deficient, just as the custodians, too, are also culpable. I subscribe to the advocacy by Afenifere. We should go back and implement major sections of the 2014 Confab. It will take us back to factory settings, as in phones. Christopher is joining us from Ikoyi. Christopher, good morning to you.
Yeah, Chief Corey, one in Moscow.
Good morning.
Yeah. For me, there's nothing wrong with the Constitution. I've been seeing it. Is it not the same Constitution the late Yaradua used to run this country for about 2 years? Hello, Chief Quadri.
I'm with you.
I've been telling you, the people running the affairs of this country, they are the problem. Afenifere, leave these guys. If some of you are in the system today, you will not be talking about review of this thing. 2014 Confab, what happened? Somebody call and say, he said, come and chop. So there's nothing wrong with that. Like that man said, the man who talk about who is in Canada or something. That's Nigerian in us. We never exhibit that thing. Listen, it's even worse now. But because some of us are benefiting from what is going on, we never see anything wrong. It's when we decide to bring that one Nigerian in us. Chief Quadri, this one Nigeria we are answering to another crude oil. The day that thing dry off, everybody go answer in Papa Nemo. So we are begging every one of them. Henceforth, okay, let's say 2023, because for now you can't do anything. These set are not ready to listen to you. 2023, henceforth 2023, every one of us, let's have that belief. Let's practice that one Nigerian-ness in us. There's nothing wrong with Constitution. Chief Quadri, like I told you, please don't take any bullet on our behalf.
Thank you, Chris, for calling. I appreciate it. Grace Oladejo on Twitter says, the problem is with custodians of the Constitution, not the laws itself. Have you seen how some people are so concerned about BBN of late? Some even go as far as laying curses on others. Imagine if we are that passionate about our everyday realities, just like that, we get what we deserve. Emmanuel is joining us this morning from our papa. Emmanuel, good morning to you. Hi, Emmanuel. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Sheriff.
Good morning.
I want to contribute for this program.
Yes, please go on.
Well, my own view that I want to share is that if you want to change the constitution of this country, it's not the solution to this country. To be sincere with me, because this last caller, I heard him very well. The way he said is very, very correct. But the point, the one word that is for his point was the way of the division of this country that he spoke. That's very, very, other side is wrong.
It's his opinion, actually.
Yes, because this about saying that maybe when somebody cannot go to maybe Hausa land and hear a name, or go to Yoruba land and hear a name, or go to Igbo land and hear a name. And it is true. But when this thing happens, if it happens started from we youth. It's not the government. I know that the government they are also wrong for the other side, though. But it to be sincere, we that are youth, that are growing up, or we have a daddy one among us, they are the people that have spoiled this country. If you take a look at it very
in what way exactly? In what way?
Like all this animosity and hatred and all that is among us. Whenever you see that youth are gathering like this, where you see 2 Yoruba people are there or 3, then one person may be Igbo. You can see that this is the area of employment. People they will begin to point at the person that this person is not from our house. So
again, Emmanuel, you're saying that character first. We need to take a look at our character first.
Yes,
our attitude.
And also, it happened that if you see maybe Yoruba man or Igbo man in a Hausa place that they want to, in terms of employment, this person is not from our state, not from our community. So we have to deny his own rights, not to give him that employment. So likewise, if you found it, you can find all these things in Igbo, all around in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, it's everywhere. Emmanuel, thank you for sharing your thought. And you're spot on with your submission. Prince YS is joining us this morning from Amuodofin. Prince YS, good morning to you.
Thank you, our dear.
Thank you.
You see, we made the mistake since 1999, where we adopt this type of democracy from America.
Okay.
It doesn't suit our culture. It's just too expensive and it's tailored with corruption. Look at what is going on now in the National Assembly. Those who operate this type of democracy in America, they mean well for the people. Look, it starts from the world level. You elect your councillor. Now, when we go to National Assembly, those must represent your constituency. But in Nigeria, immediately you are elected, you become the National Assembly member, you become a richer, a very big man, you forget your constituency. But what they mean, look at that debate that we have to National Assembly now. Duplication of duty, taking a lot of money out of the president's budget. It is 120 billion for the 2 chambers. What is their contribution to the progress of this country? If you ask me, Prince, why I will tell you their contribution to the progress of Nigeria is below 10%.
10%.
So what are we talking about there? Now, parliamentary system of government is the best for this country. That's what we operated before 1960. We know what happened in Western region. They pay different way, different salary. Development. When you talk about development today, while we are remembering that man, in this moment, Awolowo is because what he did for Western Nigeria. So for me, we have to go back to that system.
Okay.
And I will tell you, 2014 conference, Afenifere go to that conference with this 15 parliamentary system of government. But their opinion was defeated. That's why they support the other people. And when you talk about 2014 today, it was submitted to the past government 8 years before their tenure. Nothing happened. They never sent to the National Assembly. That's why some people are saying, chop friends. Now, if we want to rebuild this country now, we need suffering national conference.
Okay.
Sorry, why am I saying this?
Another sovereign. Wait, hold on. Another sovereign national conference.
That's the problem. That's what will solve Nigeria's problem. Ask me why. Sovereign national conference. It comprise every people. Bring their own opinion. Are we going to live together? Can we remain together? Are we going to govern ourselves? It will not spell it out. After that conference, they will find solution. Because this president wants today, the National Assembly that want to amend the Constitution, Can they apply this system that I'm asking? No, because nobody will sign his death warrant. Immediately they adopt this, it means the present system of government is no more. And National Assembly is no more. That's why I say we need suffering national conference.
Thank you, Prince Wise, for calling me. Appreciate it. Oh, wow. What a way. What a direction we're headed. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, incidentally, we cannot extend the time beyond this time. Okay. So we'll just make do with what we've got already. Let me take some tweets that have coming this morning. But if you did not add hashtag Morning Crossfire to your tweet, I will miss it. There's nothing I can do about it because I'm using hashtag Crossfire, Morning Crossfire, to search for those tweets. Abe Emmanuel on Twitter says 1999 Constitution was constituted by some self-centered leaders for them to achieve their self-centered plans and agendas and just their own favor and just to their own favor. That is why they will keep reviewing and amending it. They didn't care about the citizens they govern. Abe Emmanuel on Twitter this morning. We have some other tweets that have coming so far. I'm gonna take this one. Oh yeah, you're talking about something else, so I can't take your tweets. Something else entirely. And we get these all the time. You're talking about A, some people we're talking about B. Okay, let's go to WhatsApp quickly right now. Kashmir Kodigwe from Ikorodi says the definition of living together should be spelt out. We all know that we are not one country or people. That's your opinion. One guy can do good now, but most Nigerians are bad. So if the living together is spelt out, it balances out the deficiencies. Love the topic. Thank you. Okay, let's see who else we have got here. Two can't go except they agree. Our problem is we don't agree because of our different tribes and religion. For example, 18 years old is our constitutional age for a woman to be married off. Is it same in the north? That's a good question. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is take a quick pause, and I'll be right back. Don't worry, we're not done. We're not even close to being done. Maybe we're close in a way, but we're not exactly done on the show this morning. Stay here. I'll be right back after this.
Informative, exciting, and stimulating talk.
Do you think Nigerians should be protesting? Is there a need for protest?
99.3 Nigeria Info. Your number one for talk.
Okay, we're back very quickly. Let me see if I can squeeze in all the calls blinking. All right. Okay. But I've not taken enough WhatsApp messages. Gabriel Alta Riba from VI says, nothing clean comes from unclean. Changing, of course, now. Something clean can come up from unclean now. Eh? Let's just take some effort. Changing constitutions cannot make Nigeria any good. We need good governance. Thank you. I'm guessing you're going with character reformation there. Let's see. Kashmir, I've taken your message. You're sending it multiple times. Okay. ChukwemekaOkrafo from Ilasamaja says, the truth is that our attitude to collective national issues is wrong. There is no true love between the ethnic nationalities. Therefore, if you amend the whole constitution with our present attitude, nothing would change. We need to bring back the old true love for each other, and things will begin to work in our favor again. Thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. Let's see who else we got here. This country is like my family. I'm not even sure if I should read this message. But you sent it in. Should I read it? Okay. You the one that sent. Let me leave it. I'm not sure I should read it because I don't even know if your family members are listening now. They will now come and say that. Leave me alone. Kingsley from Sweden says, my opinion is that the 2014 confab is partly the way to go. There are a lot of things wrong with the constitution. It's only this type of constitution we have now that could force a president without a certificate on us. How about the fact that the present constitution suppresses the minority ethnic groups? Mineral and natural resources within the minority ethnic groups are being exploited with reckless abandon of the group. So Confab report is the way to go for you. Okay, so Lagos, this is how far we'll be able to go, right? I know. The topic is just inexhaustible, but we can't stretch beyond this because Jimmy Disu is next, and trust me, you have a good time on Jimmy Disu's Daily Digest this morning because he's going to be talking about issues just as this and the hike and the refineries and whatever issues that affect you and me, basically. Okay, so thank you all for being a part of the Morning Crossfire. It's been great. It's been awesome. Tomorrow on the show, we'll be talking about the Water Resources Bill. We'll be having Water Aid on the show. Water Aid is an international NGO. They'll be joining us on the show tomorrow. We'll also be having somebody from the civil society join us on the show as well. We have the Resources Bill itself. We'll be taking a look at on the show tomorrow, so it promises to be interesting. You need to stay tuned for that one. So let's try and give out 10,000 naira, possibly.
This is Just a Minute on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
You want to play Just a Minute?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name?
Emmanuel.
Let's see if you can win 10,000 naira.
This is Just a Minute.
Your time starts right now, Emmanuel. Your first question is: the Senate Constitutional Review Committee was inaugurated on the 12th of February 2020 by who?
Next.
How many stations does Nigeria Info have in Nigeria, and where are they located?
3. Port Harcourt, Abuja, and Lagos.
Oh, fantastic. How many local governments do we have in Nigeria?
774.
The Nigeria Info Sports Crew has a brand name called?
Next.
The Northern Elders Forum faulted the Senate's call for memoranda on review of the 1999 Constitution, alleging that it is of no value and a predictable waste of time, resources, and energy of Nigeria. Yes or no?
Yes.
Latest update by NCDC shows that 2 states, including the FCT, have recorded 9 cases of COVID-19 each. Mention the 2 states.
Next.
There's no next, actually. You've got 3 questions correctly. Stay on the line. Your details will be collected in a moment, all right? You might just be the winner for the day. And remember that thank you for playing, just stay on the line. Remember that once you play right now on the Morning Crossfire, another person will try his or her luck on the other shows. At the end of the day, on Hard Facts, Sandra Ezekwesili, after playing on her show, we announce the person with the highest score. So that person takes home 10,000 naira for the day, and we'll be paying that 10,000 naira in appreciation of your loyalty to Nigeria. And thank you for being a part of our world. You can follow me on social media at Sheriff Quadri on Twitter, at Sheriff Quadri on Instagram, Sheriff Quadri on LinkedIn, Sheriff Quadri everywhere. Thank you for being a part of my world once again. Many thanks to my team who made this a successful show. I'm out of here. Have yourself a fantastic day. Jimmy Disu is next with Daily Digest here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning to you, Lagos. Ciao.